Didn't know that that was gonna come out like that. I wonder if I can prop this up a little bit more. Yeah, let me see. Closer gets. Yeah, that's better. Okay, way better. Doesn't make me have to kneel down so much. Well, alrighty then. We're live. Let's go to the channel. Let's refresh. There we go. Get in there. Click it. Alrighty then. Route 48. Okay. Get this thumbnail rocking right now. Hold on, guys. I don't even have the thing up. Streams and what is this usually on? Wow. All right. This is definitely not for kids, especially the stuff I talk about. All right. Switch to news. Switch to updates. What else I'm going to be talking about here? Caribbean, gaming, Valkyries, cosplay, anime, Zelda, birthday. That's good enough. Yeah, we'll keep this as entertainment, honestly. Save this. What was that? 3 minutes in. Sorry, guys, I kept you guys so long. Let me get you on the screen so you can see me on the layout. There you go. All right. So with that said and done, let me get the all right. I guess we could monetize this. Yeah. And then let's get the copy link. Let me set this out to him. I'm live. I don't know if Dragon's awake. Send it to him. Send it to Wes. He's probably sleeping. Keysong, haven't seen him in a while. Let's see these guys up. Show them maybe he's awake. Maybe. Who do I send this to? Illusion. Those guys are probably streaming, but it doesn't matter. I'll get most of these guys tomorrow. That'll be it for right now. All right. Hey, so what's up? Drop top, what's going on? Oh, I gotta mute myself. What? Why is old school Sega Shinobi? I don't know, I just have that running in the background. I'll play a little Golden Axe. It's the first half of my birthday stream. I'm gonna stream for about 3 hours until like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Then I'm gonna take a break, get up, and then I'm gonna stream all day tomorrow around 1 till like way at night. I'm gonna end both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom for my birthday. Get you guys caught up onto a lot of things that has been going on in my life. Why I wasn't at the Switch 2 launch. Just a ton of stuff. Oh, Neko, you're in here. Good. Who is this? I don't think none of these guys are ready. These all guys are sleeping. Thank you, It's. What's up for the birthday wishes? I gotta have a thing out here. A birthday bowl.
Yes, I need a bit. I need a mirror even in this chat. Sure at this point. Everybody wishes to take my life. So, if you wish, at least you know who the original is.
What? It said hello, Nepo.
Yo,
I don't even know how to pronounce his name. It's Zell?
to be fair, I call him C, so I don't know.
Oh crap, where did I put it? Okay.
Oh shit, you're old as fuck. Happy baby.
You mean I'm old as fuck? What?
I beat a jackass.
Oh. You didn't
You
notice?
said multiple times that you're doing your birthday stream today, and my brain didn't actually register what that meant or whatever fucking reason.
You're good though.
No, we're doing a birthday stream too. Wait, what? Oh
What?
yeah, shit.
It's
What?
it's part 1 to the birthday stream.
Yeah, I know.
Let's send that to Ninja.
Oh, so I did remember correctly. see.
Right behind the little booth there. See it? Yeah. No, I took that because you got sauce. Okay. Where we at? Good money now. What's up? Oh, happy 365. Yeah, bro. Where are we at? No. Okay, guys. So before we get into this chill, 3 hour chill, this is my time, my day. Here, I'm gonna write in the chat, right? World news, Switch news, Switch 2 news. What else we have here? World news, Switch 2 news. Oh, we got donation. Oh, good money with the 25 on the birthday. Thank
Good
you.
Money now donated $25.
Thank you, good money. Your money is good here. That was corny. Shut up.
That's fuck.
Y'all are just some hating ass people. Straight people.
No, you think you get away because it's your birthday? Now you're gonna get it worse, bro.
Yo, your money is good here, good money. Don't listen to these haters. She said this is the part where I leave. You making a tea? All right, thanks. Why were you absent from the Switch 2? Wait a minute, bro. Let me put out. Man, you broke the. I'm supposed. All right, what we're gonna talk about, right? Anime and anime news, right? Valkyrie news and Empire news, right? No, I'm not gonna say Empire news because Empire news can come last. It's not something like that's I'll save that for later. Okay. I donated for you to be there. Oh, you did. That's not what I heard. I heard one person donated. And you know something? Since you donated for me to be there, might as well have the conversation here. I guess we'll start with Switch 2 news. Right? 1 second here. Let me see. I want to make sure I can see my audio. All right, good. My audio is good. So I was supposed to come to the launch. This was something that was in the working stages and the planning with the Joy-Con boys. The idea was to, but this was way earlier in the year. We was like, I told them that I see the Switch either coming out in September or October, November-ish. So there's like, oh, word? I was like, yeah. Anyway, long story short, they just crashed out of nowhere and said, okay, Nintendo's going to decide to do a launch in June. I'm like, what the hell? Out of nowhere, June. So Joy-Con boys is like, you're trying for you come in. I'm like, bro, we have summer plans. So the stuff that I'm doing with the Valkyries, we have summer plans. There's no way I'm going to be able to save that money because I was just going to raise the money on my own and do it. But there's no way we're going to be able to save that money in time. So what ended up happening was, come on, you stupid piece of. So what ended up happening was, drop it. What ended up happening was, how did you hit me? All right, I'm not even feeling this. Guys, 1 second. I gotta reset the game. No, maybe I don't have to. Maybe I don't have. Oh, all that stupid. We get medieval. So what ended up happening is, okay, since I wasn't able to raise enough money for myself in time, the Joy-Con boys said they were gonna try to do something for me. I don't want to put nobody's name out there, but a particular Joy-Con boy was like, yo, listen, what is it that you need to get out here? So I was like, honestly, in order for me to come out there, I'm gonna need $2,000, depending on what you want me to come out there for. So there's like, well, what we want you to do, we want you to come out here, get a Switch, right? And then, what was it? Get a Switch and then, sorry, grabbing this stuff there. Get a Nintendo 2 Switch and then leave me with enough money so that my wife can pay the bills while I'm gone. They wanted me out there for 2 weeks. So I was like, 2 weeks is a little bit too steep. I got shit going on. I actually work at a, whoa. Get out of here. What? Get off. Get off. Get out of here. Oh my God. You people are so full of shit. Oh, let me get rid of these. Oh no. Are you kidding me? All right. I'm going to have to restart because this is, oh my goodness. I'm going to have to restart this game, guys, because I suck. Because I king suck. Is it say, where's reset? No, get out. Where's reset? Reset the console. Okay. Anyway, I can explain the story while I was doing it. So, they said $2,000. I said, yes, $1,000. The first $1,000 was supposed to cover my flight, a place for me to stay, food, and get my Switch, which I didn't even really think that was even possible. Anyway, they found a really cheap ticket around $400. So I'm like, the Switch is $500. It's like, why you can stay with us, Triforce, yada yada yada. So I said, okay. So anyway, for some reason or another, it was told to the community that Triforce just needs $1,000 to get there. And I'm like, I'm not jumping on a plane to come there to get a Switch, leave my priorities home. So when they made the first $1,000, they told me, hey, Triforce, here, there's $1,000. That's for you. Do whatever you want with it. We're going to try to raise the other 1,000. If we don't raise the other 1,000, you can keep the 1,000 we gave you. I'm like, okay. Just to let you know, I got this all in the Discord, recorded and everything. So if this ever becomes a situation where like, oh, see, Triforce be telling, I got the whole thing recorded. The only reason why I'm not making a big deal about it is because we resolved the matter. I don't want to play the game. I'll pause on the game first. Let me finish telling the story. So anyway, long story short, things got bad because as it got closer and closer to the date, they was like, yo, you're not going to buy your ticket? And I was like, no, because like, I thought about it and I was like, nah, let's just pay the rent, pay the light and the stuff and leave my wife whatever when she leave. And then the guy said they're going to raise the rest of the money. So if they're going to raise the rest of the money, good, fine. Anyway, there's like, no, well, that's all there is. And I'm like, how is that? That's all there is. Well, we did the stream and one person raised the money. They said TechWiz raised $900. And that the Joy-Con boys gave $100 out of their account, their YouTube account, to make 1,000. So I'm like, one person donated. That's what they said. So I'm like, okay. Anyway, I now owe Tech9. Well, Tech9. Why do I keep calling him Tech9? TechWiz. So anyway, I made an agreement with TechWiz that I pay him that since I didn't come. One of the things, because they had said that I could keep the money. And I was thinking about it, but I'm like, nah, I'm not going to do that. I said, in order for me to keep the money, I'm going to create a thing for the Joy-Con Boys community where we do a TV feature here in Jamaica with the Valkyries. You know something? Just so, because we're on the stream, right? Might as well. Let me see something. I'll show it to you guys. Nope, get out. Where did I put this? Oh, it's in the E plus TV folder. So this is what came out on E plus TV on television. This is the raw version. The TV feature already came out. I'm just waiting to get the YouTube version so I can show you guys. But since we're having this conversation, I might as well show you guys what I did. Reform, second, E plus no, plus commercial. No. Wait a minute. One second, guys. I just gotta figure out what cutaways. Oh, those are the cutaways. Wrong folder. No, that's that one. Sponsors, no. YouTube thumbnails. We can see first commercial. No. See top 10. Week 4 episode. Wait, it's a week 4 episode 2? No, that's that. Where did I put this footage? One second, guys. I'm looking for a cosplay reference. No. Oh. I think I deleted it, but I know where to get it. Oh crap, yeah, because I sent them to him already for upload. Yeah, I sent it to him already, so I deleted it. But wait a minute, who did I know? I know something. Let me see something here. Did I send to Jarion? Oh, that's you. I'm gonna have to go find it because I want to save some space on my computer. But let me see. So I know I sent it to Jarion. I said, don't show nobody this. Fifth bar. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I don't feel like re-downloading the entire zip folder, so I'll just download the one little part. They're taking mad long. Yes, accept all. Download. I guess I'll put this in the E plus TV folder, and I'll rename it to Joy-Con Boys. But I want you guys to see it first. Where is this? Okay. E plus TV. Where is this? Choice top 10. Weekend episodes. Okay, I'll put it in here. I'll call it Joy-Con Boys episode. Joy-Con Boys feature. Come on. All right, saving. And then now, I'm going to open it. Here we go. Open with this, and we're going to pause it. I hope it's loud enough. You guys may not be able to hear it. Maybe not. We'll see. Oh, the best thing I can do is turn this up. Where is this? Desktop audio, max it. All right. And then I go to black screen. Nope. That's not what I want. There we go. All right. So here we go. Let's play this.
And that was number 4 on the countdown. So Neko, as you know, you should know, it's coming. The Nintendo Switch 2, girl.
I'm ready.
Why isn't it not showing on the screen? It's a VCL player. Why is it not showing on the screen? You see, this is why I don't like these little nonsense things. Okay. Sorry, guys. Always got to make things more difficult than it needs to be. Okay, phone, game, blackboard. No, okay, 1 second. I'm gonna have to put it. Whoa. Give me a second, guys. Phone game, no. to viewers. No. None of these. Do I have to add? Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to add something. Media source. Let's see something. Media source. From file. That's what I call it. Down there, quick access. Down here, boom. Okay.
And that was number 4 on the countdown.
Pause, and then we gotta pause it. Time out. Okay. We'll do it like that, right? Where's from file? Bring from file down here. Where's the game? Where's the switch? Oh, switch it right there. Okay. All right, good. See, it's coming? Okay. So I'm going to play from file. I'll have to mute myself to make sure that you guys can hear it. I won't be able to hear it, but you guys will be able to see it. Sorry for this long version of whatever. Oh, wait. We got to wait for the donation to go through.
Anonymous donated $5.
Thank you, Anonymous. But yeah, it's, hold on. It's not about clearing it up. It's about being transparent. So I want you to see something. I want you to really see something. So, all right, I'm going to play it right now. I just don't want the donation thing on the wall. I'm going to save this file and leave it right here just in case. Because, like I said, I don't want no negative narratives against me. And the whole situation is sorted out between me and TechWiz anyway. But yeah, okay, good. The donation goes. So what I had said was, I want to, from file has its own audio, so I can just turn that off. So then I said, okay, I don't feel good just taking $1,000 and doing nothing. So what we wanted to do, since I work at E Plus TV as a producer, the girls are going to do a segment on eChoice Top 10. They do video games, anime, music, entertainment, cosplay, all that other stuff, the K-pop, blah, blah, blah. So I said, let's do a feature on the Nintendo Switch line and the history of it and, you know, who's next and blah, 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 and all this other stuff. So that I feel that at least I got something, no, I earned the $1,000 even though I wasn't able to come. Because the reality was, it was agreed upon that they needed $2,000 for me to be able to get there. That's what C&D paid me to come down to do the Switch launch in 2017. $1,000 so I can, while I'm gone for a month, bills are taken care of, and then $1,000 for my flight, food, and he was like, no, it was just $1,000 for my flight. He just said you can keep the rest of the change if you want. He's like, I'll take care of the food on the Airbnb. So I'm like, all right, cool, we good. So he took care of that and whatever. So for this, I just said the same thing. I was like, now, a couple of my friends was like, yo, Triforce, hey, Kareem, thank you, man. What's up? And thank you for the happy birthday wishes. Don't know why I said anonymous, but that was from me. Oh, I really appreciate it, Kareem. Thanks, man. So some people said, yo, Triforce, you're way too old to be begging people for $5 donations and shit like that. He's like, there's content creators out there who don't even have your legacy. Like, just for them to make a con appearance, they got to get paid $5,000 in the pocket. That's what they put in their pocket. Then they got to get their flights covered and whatever. And these people are younger than me. And it's true. It's definitely true. But yeah, I'll take that. But I'm a very meager person. That's my problem. I don't believe unless I'm doing $5,000 worth of work, somebody should give me $5,000. And the way people charge for content out there, and shit like, hey Robin, what's up? The way people charge for content, all this shit is hyperinflated. In my opinion, everything is hyperinflated. A lot of people say, oh, well, it's going to cost to do this. That shit is bullshit. It's actually all a lie. Everything is like Americanized. People are getting charged an arm and a leg for all types of nonsense. But we'll get into that in a second. Let's get back to the story, right? So They only raised 1,000. So I was like, yo, I'm not going to take this 1,000, just pocket it. And they had agreed, oh, yeah, we did say keep the money, so just keep it. But I was like, I'm not going to keep the money. So I said, what we're going to do is we're going to do this. And so Jamaica knows the culture of gaming in America and get Jamaica hipped on how the switch lines and all this other shit is, because we want to bring that type of culture to Jamaica. So let's use our television show, which is an entertainment show with the Valkyries. You know, we got some nice, sexy ladies who play video games who's going to put it out there, because, you know, if dudes put it out there, dudes are going to make it look stupid. They're going to make fun of it. But you can't make fun of gaming girls who look good. They can dance. They cosplay. They're into anime. Because if you do that, we'll just say, y'all... we'll just say Riley. Y'all niggas is... That's it. And we got to fight this nonsense, these stereotypes. We have to fight these stereotypes with social engineered weapons. So if you go around and say that, then we like, you're just mad because you can't get cheeks from good looking girls like that. And that'll just counter your argument. You know, that's just how the culture is. So you got to fight it like that. So anyway, the girls did this cut. And yes, I'm going to pop my collar because I'm the one who edited the cut. This is not the final cut. This is the raw cut. That's to go into the studio. Well, it went into the studio and hoped and put on the graphics and stuff like this. But this is what it looks like. Uh-oh. I'm using this for this, but I guess, what can I use? Can't bring this tool. Shit. Just give it to me. Fuck it. No ants are stupid enough to want to crawl into this shit while it's on fire and burn and die. I could be wrong, but let us take this risk. Can you bring me my little biscuits from the thing? It should be right at the top of the thing. I gotta let the tea cool down anyway. So yeah, let me play this so you guys can see what it is, right? Yeah. I'll mute myself and just play.
4 on the countdown. So Neko, as you know, you should know, it's coming. The Nintendo Switch 2, girl.
I'm ready.
I am so ready.
I'm all for the new system, the new vibes, and Nintendo come with the right things. Because the Switch was just piece de resistance.
It was. And then, it's coming out in early June. It's going to be launched at the Nintendo World Store.
You know, say. Yeah, I like how it's going to be launched at the Nintendo World Store, but a couple people online say them get it, but them can't access it.
I can imagine how they feel.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, man, I get it early.
Yes.
Nintendo. You know, say, you can't use it till day one.
No. Oh, gosh.
But what is the significance of the launch anyway?
There's a whole history behind it, actually. People think that it's just a bunch of man children lining up for a system, but it goes so much deeper than that. Because these consoles have been coming out for years, and kids
it's our childhood.
up,
I mean, I can relate to that. Certainly.
And the kids, of course, grow up, and the camaraderie around it, and the social events, and you need to come up with certain executives from Nintendo to give these systems away. So it's a whole hype behind that, which I can understand not many people may know.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're into video games like that, the history maybe, little people may not necessarily know. And I mean, video games only got so mainstream as of late.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows the actual names behind these things, right?
Yes, and speaking of names, there's a whole history behind it. As I said earlier, Triforce Johnson. Yeah, Triforce Johnson.
Yeah.
Feel familiar with him.
Yeah,
right?
he out here doing the Nintendo thing. What did he say? It was like, 15 years he was doing that?
15 years. He actually stood in line and got the first Wii and Wii U. And eventually passed the torch to a kid named Alex CND. And now, since the Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out, there's this new guy standing the line, getting the first in the world. That's what he's running for. His name is Chicken Dog.
Yeah.
Chicken Dog.
Yeah.
So big up you, Chicken Dog. Hope you get it.
And
wish
big up,
I
believe it's the Joy-Con boys.
The Joy-Con boys out there.
Standing the line and making sure it's at the launch. The tradition has continued, right?
Love that.
Coming in at number 3 on the chart. You know, so this has been here for a couple weeks. Well, you know, it's become a bit of a tradition. You know, we have Whites by Massacre and French Montana.
And at number 2, we have 8 p.m. with Armani and Maladan. When we come back after the break, we have Best Picks.
As well as your number 1 music video for the week. Soon come.
BRB.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so so that's bleeding. So yeah, as you can see, that's just a clip of what's on the, it's like a 20-minute show, 25-minute show. Well, it's 30 minutes on TV, 24 minutes on YouTube, because we have to shorten out all the music videos and stuff like that. Yeah, 9 was there and everything. So I wanted to in that short thing be able to get the entire community out there. I even wanted to do a follow-up on whatnot, but E Plus TV is on summer break until August when we come back from Trinidad and all this other stuff. And long story short, it's like based on the agreement made, I shouldn't have to even pay back the $1,000. But I understand dudes made the effort, and I just told TechWiz, I said, yo, listen, I have to move because I don't know if you guys know I'm getting evicted. So I have to move by October. I have to raise $3,000 so that me and my wife can move, or we're going to be in the street and whatnot. One of the main reasons why I'm streaming on my birthday, because I'm going to be mentioning that tomorrow, and see if I can galvanize at least like 1,500, half of that, by the time my birthday is done and whatnot. So I'm going to, like tomorrow when I get up, I'm going to make a big APB, tell people come in. I'm going to be playing Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I'm going to beat both of them. I'm just going to be hanging with you guys, talking shit and all this other stuff and whatnot. But yes, based on that, that's why I didn't come. Not enough money was raised for me. I don't want to sit here and make it sound like it's messed up, like people try to set me up. That's not the case. I think the guys involved in trying to raise the money wanted me there because they really wanted me there. Just like C&D being there, they actually wanted me there as well. And it's unfortunate that they wasn't able to raise the funds for it to happen. But in Jamaica, they said, I saw it go. So, yeah, but I was like, I want to still be involved in it in some degree. So I wanted to at least put it out here in TV out here in Jamaica, because now everybody in Jamaica knows about the Joy-Con boys. I've been talking to the Joy-Con boys about telling them to get their asses over here in Jamaica. But yeah, I don't understand what it is. It's almost like my one issue I have with the Nintendo community. Like everyone with the Nintendo community is for children. This is bullshit. The Nintendo community is not just for children. The Nintendo community is for the family. That means even the adults too. And I don't understand what the problem is with the Nintendo community and girls. It's like the guys who grew up on Nintendo are not interested in girls, and the current guys in the Nintendo community are not interested in girls. And for those who are going to be like, well, what's wrong with that, Travis? I have a fucking big problem with that. Like, bro, you can't make a family without females. So, and Nintendo's built on the family. So, like, people out there putting Twink Link, like, the fuck out of here, get banned. Hold that shit, asshole. And I don't feel sorry for that person getting their account banned. Hold that shit. Like, don't be out here with the foolishness. Listen, your sexual alternative personal life, keep that shit to yourself. Straight, gay, trans, keep it to yourself. I'm equal opportunity. So like, oh, but that's not fair. We should express ourselves. You know something? I don't think anybody should express themselves. You gay, keep it to yourself. You trans, keep it to yourself. You straight, keep it to yourself. How about we just do that across the board? And everyone can now just interact with each other as human beings without having to worry about your fucking religion, your alternative lifestyle, or your politics. Like, real talk, fuck all of that bullshit. Like, this shit is crazy. Like, we need to just be able to relate to each other on a fundamental level of just being human. Real talk. So, that's, one second, I gotta fix this camera. I think the camera fell down. Oh, damn. Is that good enough? Yeah, it is. So that's my entire stance on it. I like people like Trappers. What do you think about gay people? What do you think about trans people? I am not gay and I'm not trans, so I don't have an opinion on it. I don't care. Got nothing to do with me. And that's my stance on it. It has something to do with people who are in that lifestyle. I'm not Muslim. I am not Christian. I am not atheist. I'm not, bro. I just believe in God. No, I know of God. That's my stance. That's it. So what do you think about people who don't think, who don't follow what you believe in? That's them. Like, what the hell? Like, I'm not their God. They don't have to believe in the shit I believe in. And that's where I'm at with mine. and so, you know, now you know the entire story as to what happened with the Switch 2 line and why I actually wasn't there. But I was there virtually. That was actually that was my alternative agreement to them. I said, if I cannot make it, I will come through and do the feature at the very least, so we can represent the Joy-Con boys out here in Jamaica. And I just wanted to show you living proof on stream, right, that it's out there. And when it comes out on YouTube, I'm putting it out there on the Joy-Cons boys community so they can see what was televised here in Jamaica, so nobody goes, oh, Triforce out here stealing people's money. I'm sick and tired of that narrative. I'm 48 years old now. Well, actually, I'm 28. I keep forgetting. 28 years old. So, you know, gotta make sure I gotta keep myself looking clean out here. You know, I'm just trying to do what's right. Mine. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so now you know what the situation with that. I need to get a Switch 2 for the Valkyries and for myself. I hear you. Thank you, sir. No problem, no problem. So I have some options here. Starting tomorrow on the real stream, I'm going to give you guys the breakdown. Let me give you guys the breakdown. Where did I put it? Where did you put it, Triforce? 1 second, guys. So you know how, Triforce, why are you always begging though? You know, everybody says I'm begging. So they don't know, times be rough, bro. Not all of us is in the best position. So tomorrow, can't steal what was donated to you. This shit is wild. Yeah, I know, but Robin, you and I both know I don't pay back that money that I don't have to pay back. You know it's going to be said. You know it's going to be said. Yeah, I know it's $500. It's $500. Okay, let me see something here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'll keep these. I have 5 of these. Let me see what I have. Cause I'm not just gonna ask for donations on my birthday. I'm gonna be selling shit on my birthday. And it's a situation. I had these and I knew this shit was gonna come up one day. And I'm like, I'm gonna need it. And when the time comes, I'm gonna justify trying to make money and whatnot. So I got something for the community worth selling to help me move. Alrighty then. So see, someone already bought some joints off of me and to help me raise money. Okay, we need 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That sucks. 9. That blows big nuts. That's crazy. I have to try to find another one. Nah, you know what we're gonna have to do? This is not gonna work. Cause like I gotta find Fighting GM. Hope you able to get a Switch 2 Triforce. Is that former EMP Fighting GM? That you? That you, Ariel? So only one person should have that name, bro. Hold on for a second. I got y'all with something. Cause I'm gonna be selling joints. And I wanna make sure that what I sell, okay, is worth it. Yes, that's me. All right, I kind of figured because I'm like, I remember that's only one person with that name. Hey, what's going on, man? Well, I'm working on it, but the truth of the matter is right now, I gotta get ready to move. I gotta focus on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, there we go. We're just gonna rock with that because I can't give away my jewels. I can't give away my jewels like that, bro. Jewels. Santana. You, Robin, you see Jim Jones and Cameron going at it? These guys are idiots. They too grown for that shit. Cameron needs to behave himself and stop trolling Jim. He needs to leave Jimmy alone. All right. So this here. Slide there. Where's my pieces here? All right. So I got some jewels for those who ever supported me. And even if you don't support me, I'm selling it as a package. So it's going to make people want to do it anyway. I only have 20 of them in stock, and I'm selling 10 of them. So what's kind of going to be... Wait, what? Oh, you didn't know? Just go on YouTube and type in Cameron Jim Jones. They beefing. But Jimmy's talking about meet him in the boxing ring for $10 million. I know, box his head off. Those are his words. I'll box your fucking head off right now. I'm like, yo, Cam, Jimmy, what y'all doing? Even Jules is like, this is bad. He's like, come on, man. They're supposed to be Dipset. But it happens. All right, guys. Anyway, that's Cam and Jim Jones' problem. I got my own problems. I got to do it. So tomorrow, I'm not doing this right now, but tomorrow, actually, oh wait, somebody donated? Fighting GM, let's go. Hope you get a Switch too. I'm gonna work on it. I have no choice though. I have to actually get it.
Fighting GM_TK donated $10. Hope you get a Switch too.
Ooh, this is good. Nice ginger tea. Keep me looking good. Yeah, I have to get one because the Valkyries need to move on to the Switch 2. And they got to play the new Just Dance and all that. So I'm looking for a new Switch 2. Hopefully. No rush to get the Switch 2 right now. Yeah, I heard there's problems going on with them. There's a lot of shit going on. I'm looking to try to get one in like October. Like after I move and I settle in, I want to try to get the money for it. After I move, I settle in, and then I want to get it. Also, I was told by people, don't buy any Switch 2s off eBay on the market. Because if Nintendo bans and blocks and locks out a system, done. So if you buy one from eBay and they don't tell you that the shit's been banned, you're fucked. You just buy a banned system. I was like, oh, damn. I gotta get mine crisp. In any event. So, tomorrow along with taking donations, to make my quota, I'm gonna need to sell some joints. And what happened? I said joints, not drugs. That's crazy. All right. The first thing I'm going to do is this. I'm selling trading cards. This is the official Rezi Filzame Video Game Hall of Fame Class of 2019 trading card, when I actually inducted him into the Hall of Fame. You'll get this free when you purchase my trading card. When I was inducted in the Hall of Fame in the class of 2016, and they reprinted my card, a new one, for the same year that Reggie Filzame is. And I want to sell these to help me try to make my goal. Here's my question to you guys. How much do you think I should sell the pack? When you buy a Triforce Hall of Fame trading card. You get one. You get Reggie Fils-Aimé with it. How much you think I should sell this for? Yeah, there was a truck stolen that had a bunch in there. That what? That's crazy. That's hot. Come on, y'all. Somebody say something. It's invaluable. Stop. You're capping. Stop it. I have 10 of them. They have value to it. If I had one, then yes, invaluable. But I have 10. So cut the cap. Give me a price. I need a price. Something that I'll agree with and I think is fair, but it also is the value. And I'll autograph them too. Well, my card. I can't autograph Reggie's. But if you do get the card and you meet Reggie in person, you can ask him to autograph it. And that will make your card invaluable. Yo, it does not take this long for y'all to write a number. Come on, man. Somebody give me a price. Oh, let me see something. Is he up? $50 not signed. And $100 if I sign the card. Just to let you know, there are only 15 of these cards left in the world available that I have. 5 of them I'm keeping. That's my rainy days cards. So I have 10 here I'm willing to sell. And I think, I didn't know you had 10, but if you sign it, 150 USD. You know something? Let's go in the middle. $100. $100, I autograph it, and you get the card with Reggie. We'll go in the middle. So that if I sell all 10, that's $1,000. So that gets me 1/3 the way, 33% of what I'm going to need to move. You guys think that's fair? Oh, also, you'll have to pay for the shipping. Hey, Noel, what's up, bro? Shipping is a bitch. So I'm just letting you know. If you FedEx it, you're going to probably need like $40 or $60. Well, you can find out from FedEx. But I put it in an envelope and I'll send it to you guys. Anyway, I never got a chance to pay the Mario Kart. Does that include shipping? Nope. I can't pay the shipping. I'm not paying that shipping. Someone bought a card from me. Someone bought a card. I had 4 Pro controllers. I retired 3 of them. I gave them a Pro controller, the Reggie card, my card, and a spare extra card. And he paid $300 for it. And then he paid the $60 shipping. In fact, oh, he didn't put it. I told this guy, put it up on Instagram. Hold on. And he didn't put it up yet. I'm a sneak him though. Real quick. Let me show you. Where's it? From file? He sent it to me and I have a copy of it. Just gotta find it. Oh, I'm stupid. From file. What the hell? 1 second, guys. Browse. Give me a second, guys. Quick. No, where did I put it? Is it in the It's in the file dump? No, why would I have it in file dump? Where did I put his thing? Now, the footage, the guy that bought my internal switch thing, no, not switch thing, the controller or whatever, the video I think is still on your phone. Send it to me. Yeah, send it to me on the phone. The phone's right there. It's stupid. Let me see if I can find it. Huh? Where would I put it though? Is it download from TikTok? No, that's not it. Is this it? No. Where the hell did I put his shit? Oh, I remember now. Sasha, did you send it yet? Don't send it. I remember where I put it. Desktop. Where's my? I put it in my folder. Triforce. There we go. You're doing 24 hours, or are you going? No, I'm going to do from now till 6. Get some sleep and get up back at 1. I'm going to do 1 till 12. Ain't nobody staying up 24 hours. I'm not going to stay up 24 hours to do that. I'll do a portion of it now, and then that's why it says part 1. I hope you reach 30,000 subscribers. I hope I reach $30,000. And I had 37,000 subscribers, Noel, and it dropped down 10K because I don't talk about Etika all the time. So most of those people were only here for like that. What? Triforce? Honey, you're probably gonna get mad at me. Yeah, send it to me, honey, because I looked at my folder and I don't see it. Stupid. Get a chance, go through that shit and delete them. That says, oh, I keep those. Yeah. I miss Etika. I was a fan of him since 2014. I can have the rest, or you want? Oh, just bite. No, you want it? You want the rest? I'll just take a bite. You didn't put your hot sauce in it? Oh. Oh, you hope someone sends me a Switch too? Yes, that would work. Oh, you sent it to me, honey? Did you send it to me?
Still want it?
Yeah, because I couldn't find it. I thought I Yeah, sorry. I thought I remembered where it was, but I can't find it. And he doesn't have it up on Instagram. I don't know why. It's nice. One second, guys. I'm going to get it for you. And when he bought this, this helped me out. This helped me out in a crucial time too. Ugh. It shouldn't be that long. Not me sending him the thing. Get out of it. Get out of it. I would know where it is. What? You don't want. You wouldn't know where it is. I'm expecting you to know, and I shouldn't. There it is. 22 seconds. This one. All right. When Tripods was featured on the Edica channel since 2017, that's when I decided to subscribe to Tripods. You're cool, bro. Keep it up. Bro, why are you talking about me as if I'm somebody else on a different channel? I'm right here. Just say you. When you were featured on Edica's channel since 2017, that's why I decided to subscribe to you. I hope you make regular videos, as your last upload was 2 years ago. Now, I don't upload on this channel because I'm not coming back to the Empire until I'm 50 years old. There's things I'm doing with the Valkyries first. Once the Valkyries get set up from a business... All right, once the Valkyries get set up on a business structure and they can operate on their own autonomously, then I'm going to come back. And we're going to go into the, what we call the final age of the Empire. Oh wow, I could put a copy in here, but let me name this file. What do you call it? All right, contract. This way, you can't miss this file, Tripods. You can't miss it. All right. So now that I got that downloaded, let me go to From File. Go my quick access. There we go. Bam. Okay. What? Where's From File? Well. All right. So. I probably shouldn't have done that. But yeah, this is the guy collection. I'm gonna run it back again. What? Oh, play. See, you got the trading card, the Reggie trading card for me, and I gave him 2 of my other cards, and that's my controller, my retired controller, and I autographed it on the back. He paid $300 for that. Oh, I think it's fair. $100 autograph. I think $100 for the autograph is fair enough. That's why you want to take this out of the stock, because now your card's exposed. One moment, guys. Here. I need some new card sleeves. Do me a favor. See that box, right? The book right there, the Valkyries book. Let me get it. Also, right? Any of you guys who are fans of the Valkyries, they have their own. What the hell? Look on them.
Oh my god, I'm the biggest fan. Come back again. Braces for persons.
Stop. Just stop. Now look below me and see the cards. They fell out. What the hell? Oh, just one? Alright, good. Alright, give me a second, guys. Neko's an idiot. I'm just letting you guys know that. I had a time. See that? Oh my god, I'm a fan. But yeah, we're selling Valkyrie cards as well. Woo-hoo. I'll show you guys some of the. I'll show you guys some of the cosplay. I'll show you one at a time. Boom, 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 boom. What is this? Boom, Taroxy. And like, let me go to the back. Get out of here, bro.
Oh my god, it's a mad space again. I'm fucking delayed, but don't mind me.
Don't listen to Neko, bro. Neko's officially on drugs tonight. I've never seen her high before until tonight. What the hell? This is exactly what insomnia does. Oh shit. Neko, you know something? We need new cards. You know, we're over here fucking around, but Anime Confest is literally around the corner. Indeed. Hell. Okay. And then we use Taroxy right here. And then where's Dana? So, alright, who did I pick? Okay. Boom. Oh shit, that's right. I'm like, where the hell is Neko and Niall's card? And I just realized y'all don't have any cards. What I mean by y'all don't have any of the old set.
The old set sold out.
Yeah, the old set sold out. Yep. So I gotta pick up the new set.
Y'all missed out on the first edition. So y'all get to get this one, which is also limited. All of them are limited edition, honestly. Like, all these designs that you see, they're not coming back, so.
And y'all gotta do a new cosplay. Oh, we need to do the Jamaica. No, we need to do the Jamaica.
Oh shit, we need to do Jamaica. Well, I already did a photo shoot from there. So. I guess my card for the Jamaica. My Jamaica card with this set.
You see the one that you and Niall did with the Wonder Woman. We need to do that and then a solo. Okay, anyway, let me get back to these guys. Where are we going? Close this out. All right, there. Tipster. Oh, shit, Tipster. What the? Hey, what's going on, man? Long time no see. I hope the world has changed for you, because it has definitely changed for me. I also saw your video. Yes, I did watch the whole 1 hour. And I don't feel sorry for any of you guys. You know why? I told y'all, I sent him to the Phantom Zone. I personally sent him to the Phantom Zone. I told you guys, his name shall not be uttered. I warned you guys, name. He has been eviscerated. And I told you guys, do not mention his name. I'm not blaming you directly because you don't mention his name. In fact, you're trying to, you're trying to just stay away from him. But people mention his name, and this man is alive. And I don't know what to tell people, but it's, you know what it is. We live in a world where people love villains. They love villains more than they love heroes. So they'll keep the villains alive, and they'll let the heroes die a martyr. And that's why guys like him will harass you and whatnot, and I don't understand why he's harassing you. When I saw your video and you went through all of it, I'm like, okay, I don't understand why is this guy bothering him. What, this guy got nothing else better to do? But apparently so. And I think because I'm even talking about him in third person, he's probably going to try to come and say something to me. But I follow the rules. His name will never be mentioned. I won't pay him no mind. I still remember this to this day. To this day. Anyway, yeah, pretty much you can blame All Blacks for shining a spotlight on that. What? Who? Who? Oh, that's fucked up. See, dude's letting people out of the Phantom Zone. I don't understand. Dude's not trying to help Superman. What? Wait, what? Oh, I took out twice. No way that person is still a problem. Yeah, Kareem, he is. Go to Tipster's channel. It's there. You got a whole hour and change. This guy's a nemesis. A menace. He's a menace. That guy is still a problem. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. That guy's more of a problem than Billy Mitchell, which is crazy. Right? Who? Exactly. Who? Who? Like an owl. Who? Who? What about ex-drama YouTuber who also got banished to the Phantom Zone? Oh, okay. So the Phantom Zone brothers. All right, that don't count. If he's in the Phantom Zone with him, they got to try to help each other get out. In any event, guys, let me show you some stuff. So we have the Valkyries. The Valkyries have some. These are just called photo cards. They're not trading cards. Yeah, they're photo cards, and on the back of each photo card is a QR code, and if you scan it, it goes to a YouTube video, exclusive YouTube video that you can only see, right? This is Neko's card. Yes, that's how she looks, guys. Oh, that's two. I gotta focus her. All right, that's Neko, right? Lord have mercy. All right, stop. This is Nile. Yes, that's an ED. That's an ED. And then this is Nile and Neko doing cosplay together as Nubia and Wonder Woman. Yes, Wonder Woman has a black sister, twin sister at that, called Nubia. I don't know if you guys ever knew that, but yes, it's true. That's when the cosplay. Then you have Asari, Uchiha chick, and then you have Kwanai. Whoa, right there. And then you have Taroxy. And then you have Olivia. Now, usually these cards are not sold for overseas because it just takes too much. You have to be a real fan to want the cards. And we'll sell it to you if you'll pay for the shipping, but it's usually for people here in Jamaica or whichever anime conventions the Valkyries go to. Last year they went to Barbados, so they sold some there and whatnot, and then here in Jamaica. And this year they're going to Trinidad. Actually, they're going to Trinidad on the 24th, so they'll sell some there. But if you're a big fan and you want to support the Valkyries, they don't mind selling them to you. You can sell them to you for a modest price, but you got to pay that shipping, boy. Just letting you know. That shit is steep too. FedEx is out here murdering people. Well, actually, it's not FedEx. It's the war, the tariff war going on. So gas prices are up. Costs way more to ship shit now. So that's, anyone ever wonder why is everything so expensive? Gas, fuel, energy. That's why everything's more expensive than it needs to be. All right, put that here. 1 second, guys. I'll get wait. He said what? Haven't seen you live in ages, so I just figured I'd pop in and say hello. Have a good one. Take care. All right, Tipster. Thanks for stopping by on a birthday stream. I really appreciate it. Seeing all the old heads and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't really stream on the channel because I'm mainly on the Valkyries channel. So, and every now and then I come by here when I have an announcement to make for the Empire or something personally to me. That's when I come back to the channel. Everything else, I either playlist it to my channel, or rarely when some interview is done with me or like the Valkyries to some degree. and then I post it up online. But thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Let me see something. Those cards are amazing. I wish I could buy one, but I don't think he won't sell them internationally. Oh shit, it's your birthday. Yeah, today's my birthday. I am 48. That's why when you see the thumbnail, it says 48. And although that's the 48 Laws of Power logo. But yeah, I'm 48 today. I just said I would sell it to you, Noel, but you'd have to cover the shipping. So if you can pay for the shipping, we'll sell the cards to you. Oh, okay. Anyways, I'll leave the stream as I can't stay long, but have a good birthday, Triforce. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. This is part 1 of the stream. I'm gonna stop in about an hour and 45 minutes. I'm stop at 6, take a break, and come back around 1-2 o'clock in the afternoon, where I'll be playing The Legend of Zelda, finishing Breath of the Wild, and then finishing Tears of the Kingdom. I'm at the end already. It's just that I don't want to end the game, but I was like, I'll end it for my birthday. 10 years older than you? Damn. You 38, Tipster? I thought you was like young 30s. 2 more years to when I hit 50, yeah. And if the Empire doesn't succeed by the time I'm 50, that's the end of the Empire. Because I need children. I don't think I'd stop the Empire. I still think I keep on. But it would drastically, I take a drastic pause, because at 50 I'm going for my first child. Yes, Triforce has no kids. That's crazy. And I'm with my wife for 10 years, no kids. Actually, it's 23 years I've been married. The first wife, no children, and I'm with my wife for 10 years now and no children. But yeah, 2 more years from now, I'm packing it up. I'm gonna have a son. I'm gonna name him Link. His first name will be Link. Yeah, his first name is Link. It's gonna happen. His first name is Link. Middle name will be Vegeta. Last name. Yeah, last name. I'm changing my last name anyway. So, no, I'm not gonna name him Vegeta. His name will be Link Pippin. That's gonna be his name. Because Pippin's my favorite basketball player. I'm gonna name him after Pippin. Nope, Empire, that next generation. Oh, she put it on after you warned her. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, it's. Okay, so we're done with the Switch news and all my stuff that I'm going to be doing. Mommy, you know I'm streaming, right? Yeah, it was already too late. And now you have to come back. Hold on. All right. You can go now. You can go now. Sorry, guys. I got to keep the screen blank for a little bit. No, I already blocked it. There's no camera. I blocked it already. I'll just wait till when you're done. 200. No, it's only 10 people. It's only 10 people. Late night. Wait, oh, what the hell? What? All right, guys. Oh, Robin said hi, Mommy.
Hi.
She said hi. Bless your heart. No, I'm changing my last name. I'm not carrying Johnson. I'm not John's son. All right, where we at right now? Okay, so we went through what are the news things? We did the Switch news. So what's the next thing? Anime news, world news, or Valkyrie news? What's next, guys? Tell me and we're gonna get into it. Doggy, get out. Oh, I did, Robin. Wouldn't have to if you streamed on Key. What the hell? What? Kick? Oh, you meant Kick. Nah, I don't deal with Kick and I don't deal with YouTube. She said, no, my rank. You mean Kick, Kick, or Kivk? There's no Kick, yeah. We're back, YouTube. Oh my goodness, the foolishness. Oh man. Yo, where'd GM go? Did GM leave? Kuma, what up? It's been a while. Oh, Neko got it back. Sensational. Oh, that's stupid. Anytime I see the word sensational, you can't say sensational without saying it in Future's voice. You gotta say it in his voice. All right, let me get a game.
That you can get double XP on this shop.
Oh, you didn't read it? You gotta, after you get 75, you have to start buying stuff, membership and all this other stuff. If you click click it and it'll say, Robin?
Get double XP.
Yeah, you said you're same over there. No, they can't see her. The camera's on me, so if you're directly behind me, it'll see you. You trying to get past? 1 second. Hold on. How you doing? If you dyed your hair, you would probably look late 30s. Oh yeah, definitely. If I shave and I dye my hair, yeah, I would look late 30s. But I actually like looking 28. What happened? What's the problem?
It's not me gift away that one day.
Oh my god, is that Niles' arm?
What?
Alright, stop.
That's mommy's arm.
There's no, what are you talking about? There's nothing there. Stop it. Mommy, look, they're trolling you. There's no camera on.
I said, I have nowhere near this right now.
You know what I saw? I can't. It's like now the K-pop idol. I can recognize her from just like seeing her pinky toe. I get it, bro.
Girl.
Get on my level.
Chris Brown. Chris Brown, what?
That's enough of that. It's gonna give you that.
No. Stupid. Stupid. What?
Y'all truly believe I couldn't spot now from a mile away? You lying.
That is a lie. How did you do that, bro? My
How
kick
are
was
you
out
doing it?
first.
No.
No, stupid. No. Stupid. Get out of here. What? How are you still alive? I hit you twice. When Neko said sensational. How is Mario Kart World? Does it play like Deluxe? Robin, did you play Mario Kart yet? stupid. Come on. What? Bro. Oh yeah, how is Mario Kart on Switch 2? Plays like deluxe in a way. Oh, okay. And that's good. So we doing anime or world news next, guys? These guys are not too bright. Bro. What? Bro. 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 Oh, anime? All right, we're going to talk anime next. Give me a second. First of all, what anime is everyone watching?
I'm gonna get one of the puppet characters.
It sounds very nice. It's not.
Gotcha. Running in the background sleep. All right. Night, Robin. Robin said night.
That's coming.
Just finished watching Free Run. What's Free Run?
What do you mean, what's free reign? Where this? It's not like an action thing, it's more like a adventurer, different place.
Yes. Still. I'm freaking.
What are y'all doing?
For you, man.
Dead ass.
I am not saying. Are you read that stuff? You see? Yeah.
You didn't go into this. Hello? Oh, that's so much work.
I need some. I need something.
Oh, that door. On hurricane. It's your farm.
Real fast.
It's money here.
Yes. So I'm going to put some black pepper. I'll put it in here. And vinegar. And strain and put it in there. What am I charging for? I can't charge for harmful things. How do you make it?
The weapon.
Another part.
In a small box. of aspirin. Them are police guns.
Well, I gotta make a goal to go there. Oh, Jamaica? Oh, let me get the camera back on, guys. There we go. What? Ain't nobody talking to you, bro. What? goodness, it's a cheating ass game. Heading to work. I'll be around for the other half. All right, thank you, Karen. I'll see you there. Yeah, I want to travel through the best parts of Jamaica. And if you ever come to Jamaica, let me know. So I can keep you in the areas that matter. Everyone's watching Free Run. Come here. Jordan the fishes. You too. Got body. These guys are dying like idiots. These guys actual idiots. These guys just throw away their lives. Ouch. Oh, life bar? I'm saving it for you. Don't worry about it, bro. Damn. I wanted to use that shit on him.
What they think of the story you're about to tell. This is not a conversation for everyone. This is a conversation for people who are interested in knowing the backstory, how we got here. And so with that, I will just ask you to start wherever you think the story begins. How did we get into a war with Iran?
defensive players in the NBA.
And down in his defensive position, gets down, and this is just a great move. Boy.
Grant Hill, Jordan continues to guard him. Hill goes baseline and loses it.
Michael Jordan is doing a good job of getting his hands on the basketball. Watch him reach. He's
Put them up by 2 at the time. Here's Grant Hill again guarded by Jordan.
again, foul trouble is still paramount for the Bulls.
Pippen plays with 5.
Travel.
Yep.
You know he wanted to shoot.
In Grant Hill's hands to win it. Grant Hill, 6 on the clock. Michael Jordan guards him. The runner, no! Overtime.
And you can see here, Michael Jordan all the way by himself. Great defense, no foul. Not a bad shot from Grant Hill. Not where he wanted it on the floor, though.
Randy Brown came over and helped a little bit. Waved at him as he went by.
Yeah, that was solid defense from Chicago. Really forced Grant Hill into a tough shot. Michael Jordan, when he wants to.
Jesse donated $10. Happy 48th.
But you ain't see the job, Frank?
John Mearsheimer.
You're not free to criticize Israel. It's a threat to free speech in the United States. It's a threat to fundamental liberal values. This is a terrible thing.
So recently, John Mearsheimer was on Glenn Greenwald's podcast talking about how U.S. policy toward Israel, especially as it relates to Gaza and the recent war with Iran, affects our policy domestically. Is the Israel lobby losing ground?
Oh, this is John Mearsheimer talking. He's a commentator. Don't make here a commentator. One day ago, that's an hour now. Well, that's not so bad, but what did they say? Oh, Zuru, what up, bro? It's been a while. Either mic button is triggered or the mic cable is busted. Why? What happened? What's wrong with the mic? Yeah, 4:53. It's about an hour left. I'm trying to get something for an hour. They got nothing left. Okay, let me see something. Where's Al Jazeera? Inside story with Al Jazeera. That's one day ago. France, the Francesca Abolition, profiting from the occupation. It's one day ago. That's an hour. No, that's too much. Like 20-something minutes, bro. Will Trump's big, beautiful bill help grow the U.S. economy? Counting costs. Let me see something here. It's like you have a heavy noise reduction. Is like you have a heavy noise reduction filter. Yeah, we do. I have a heavy noise reduction filter. Because there's a fan next to me, so I need that on. I'm not doing an hour and 35 minutes, bro. That's just... tough. Oh.
Materialiamo così.
Nope. Alright, we're going to a judgment freedom. You can't go wrong with Judge Napolitano. You can't go wrong.
Now, Professor, for accommodating my schedule, and thank you for interrupting your time off to join us. Before we get to Israel and Iran and Prime Minister Netanyahu's trip to the U.S. next week, and what you expect to ask for, and what you expect to get, answers from everything and everything, but we'll get to that in a minute. I do want to spend a few minutes on Ukraine. How do you read, Professor Mearsheimer, President Trump's holdup on artillery shells and missiles to Ukraine? Is this symbolic or substantive?
My sense is it's substantive, and the fact is that given that we are providing both the Israelis and the Ukrainians huge amounts of weaponry, and that we tend to privilege quality over quantity, which means we don't have endless numbers of different kinds of equipment. It's not surprising that the Pentagon believes that we're running down our own stocks at a dangerous level. I've already this is happening vis-a-vis East Asia and containing China for a long time, so I'm not surprised we're at this point. And I think that's what's driving the train.
Not a political or ideological or moral determination that it's time to wind down American involvement in the war in Ukraine.
Well, in terms of moral determinations, it's clearly an administration that's incapable of making moral decisions. I mean, that's just out the window. Again, we always want to remember that we're supporting genocide in Gaza. Morality has nothing to do with this. Trump would sell the Ukrainians down the river if he thought that was his interest. So this has nothing to do with morality. I think there's no question that Trump is interested in sort of cutting off the Ukrainians, that can bring this war to an end. And this is one small step in that direction, but as you know, he's not willing to take giant steps. And the real test is coming. The real test is what he will do once all of that material that's in the Biden pipeline runs out. Then he'll have to decide whether he's going to go to Congress and get permission to continue funding Ukrainians or supplying them with weapons, or whether he's going to cut them off cold. And that decision is coming. That's the big one.
I think you're right, and he has been attacked by some of his closest friends and strongest allies amongst Republicans in the House. I haven't heard anything from Senator Gray, but I don't care what he says. They sometimes tell what the senators think about the decision to pull back. Do you think that the EU or the remaining NATO countries are in any position to make up for the American withdrawal, drawback, dial back, or whatever you want to call it?
No, not at all. I mean, they're having as much trouble as we are spinning up our industrial base to produce the weapons that the Ukrainians and the Israelis need. The fact is, the United States has not been very successful in spinning up its industrial base, and the Europeans have been less successful. So they just don't have the weaponry to give. The other thing we want to remember is a lot of the European economies, especially the British, French, even the German economies, they're all in trouble and spending huge amounts of money to continue funding this war in Ukraine forever and ever, because it's become a forever war for Europeans, I don't think it's politically feasible. So they may be able, they, meaning Europeans, may be able to substitute the United States if Trump cuts off the spigot, but not for long, by
I guess we really have no idea unless you have some sources, Professor Mearsheimer, of what President Trump and President Putin spoke about today.
I have no idea about that today. I think President Putin is playing a very smart game here. He's, showing that he's reasonable, that he's willing to talk to Trump, he's willing to talk to Macron, and he's interested in peace, and so forth and so on, while at the same time continuing to wage the war as vigorously as possible against Ukraine. And I think from Trump's point of view, you're basically flailing around. It's just vintage Trump. You want to remember that Trump has not solved one foreign policy problem that was on his plate when he moved into the White House. Couldn't even beat the Houthis after he promised us he was going to beat them. He wasn't able to defeat the Iranians. Right? He can't shut down the war in Gaza in any meaningful way. Hasn't been able to shut down the war in Ukraine. So he's talking to Putin in the hopes that maybe they can work out some sort of deal. But that's not going to happen because Trump is not willing to make the concessions that are necessary to bring this war to an end.
Have we ever solved the issue about totally obliterated?
I think it's been clearly established by people who operate with both feet planted on the ground that we did not totally obliterate Iran's nuclear capability. And Rafael Grossi, the head of the IAEA, has made it clear that it's just a matter of months before Iran is back to enriching uranium. And by the way, the Pentagon has said that it could be.
Yeah, he has to say that.
That they're enriching uranium again. So the idea that this whole system has been obliterated, the problem has been solved, and we can go about our business on other fronts is not a serious argument. This problem is still sitting out there.
I'm going to play a clip for you which contains in it the most fantastic statement about where Ukraine was prior to the president bombing. This is Senator John Kennedy. Don't let his country bumpkin way of speaking fool you. He's a very well-educated man, but the claims in this are absurd. I invite your attention to two parts of it. One, he talks about a conference with intelligence people in which he and other senators were briefed. He lists the briefer. Listen for a name that is conspicuously missing. And then there's a very short question and a 3-word answer at the end. The last 3 words you'll hear in this clip. And I invite your attention to that. Chris, cut number 7.
Before Israel and America did what we did, Iran was within days of having a nuclear weapon. Now it is within days. Now it is free. Within days.
Sir, just to kind of circle back and put a finer point on this, the days that they were getting bombed, that seems to be different from what Tulsi Gabbard testified to in March. Was there a new assessment? Was that an Israeli assessment? Was that an American assessment? Was that information new to you in this briefing?
It was new to me. This was a good briefing. It was one of the best I've ever attended. Rubio, Ratcliffe, Joe Kane, they didn't bring out a script and read carefully from it. They just looked us in the eye and talked to us.
The assessment said that Iran was in danger of having bombs. Is that Israeli or American assessment?
I don't know.
Is that an Israeli or American assessment? I don't know. Did you ask Senator Apparently not. Well, have you ever heard this nonsense before within days? Have you ever heard of a briefing? No notes, no chart, nothing written, just talking. Have you ever heard of a briefing where the chief United States briefer under federal law called the Director of National Intelligence, in this case Tulsi Gabbard, wasn't there?
Well, we know it's not surprising that Tulsi Gabbard wasn't there because they don't trust her and they don't want her around to have to speak out about where exactly the Iranian nuclear program is, because she would definitely have to say that they are not a few days away from having a bomb. It's a ludicrous claim. You know, it's hard to understand where we are as a country and where we are as a country when you have important figures in the executive branch who are going before Congress and making these ludicrous claims. Everybody knows that it will take at least a year for the Iranians to build a bomb. Right? The idea that they're days away is simply crazy. Right? And then, with regard to the end of the clip and the senator's comment, whether it was Israeli or American intelligence, no, I don't blame them because there's no difference. It's not like the United States is saying one thing and Israel is saying another. Certainly, when you're dealing with people at the top, it's quite clear that Mossad, the leadership of Mossad, and the leadership of the CIA sing from the same page. So, obviously, the senator who has bought in to what is the conventional wisdom of all these subjects and leads all these people, he just repeated what they had to say, and he had no interest in trying to figure out whether it's something the Americans believe or the Israelis. Again, it just doesn't matter.
Is the Director of Central Intelligence a Mossad asset?
Oh, he is. He's not a Mossad asset in the sense that, he's secret Mossad asset. He's a Mossad asset in the sense that he does Israel in. The Israelis basically own him. It's very clear. Max Blumenthal has laid this all out for you on the show.
And Max calls him Mossad's stenographer. He takes down everything that they tell him.
Yeah, that's it. And it just, again, highlights that at the higher levels, there's really no meaningful difference between Israeli views and American views on all these things. By the way, I wouldn't be surprised if one of the reasons that Trump attacked on June 22nd was because he bought into this whole argument that the Iranians were a few days away from having a bomb, and it was imperative to destroy this capability before they got the bomb. Maybe that's what
he would have gotten an argument from the Mossad agents, according to Max Blumenthal, who visited him in the Oval Office.
That may be true, but even so, he didn't have to talk to the Mossad agents. All he had to do was talk to John Ratcliffe, who you said is effectively the Mossad agent. Right? And it's not only Ratcliffe, it's people like Rubio who bought into this. You remember that Marco Rubio wants to be president someday, and he knows that if you want to be president someday, what you have to do is you have to kowtow to Israel.
Well, but Marco Rubio was born of parents who were not American citizens, and under Trump's interpretation of the 14th Amendment, he's not an American citizen. And being a little snarky, even though the statements I made about this are true. How badly was the Israeli defense industry in Israel damaged by the retaliation from the Iranian missiles? Do you know?
No, we don't have any details. There's no question that a number of sites were hit. Air bases were hit, research institutions were hit. They ran out of defensive, or they were running out of defensive missiles, as we know. So damage was done, and of course damage was done to all sorts of buildings, both military buildings and civilian buildings inside Tel Aviv. And in Haifa, they hit the port, they did enormous damage to one of the two oil refineries that the Israelis have. So they did, the Iranians did an enormous amount of damage inside of Israel. But there's no evidence that they eliminated any meaningful slice of Israel's defensive capabilities.
How hot reds that you and I read reports that, contrary to Israeli census, it leaked out that 33,000 applications have been made for building reconstruction from after the Iranian attack. Now, that would be a total, use Trump's phrase, obliteration of buildings, but it would be a material and substantial damage to the point where they're looking to the government for funds with which to reconstruct. Why would the Israelis drop a 500-pound bomb on an internet cafe in Gaza?
Because they are in the process of committing genocide. And when a country is committing genocide, that's exactly what you would expect. This is not surprising. I mean, you read the news every day, you know what they're doing. I mean, just think about the slaughter that's taking place at these various feeding sites they've created. They're starving the Palestinians, forcing them to go to the collection points where they get food, and then when they get there, they murder them. Given that that's been happening day after day, somewhere between 50 and 100 Palestinians are being killed every day, I find it hardly surprising that they would drop a bomb on a cafe. It's all part of the genocide.
Are you surprised that Israeli settlers in the West Bank are engaged in violence against the IDF? Israeli settlers fighting violently with guns against the Israeli military.
No, not at all, because I think the Israeli military likes to put some limits on what the settlers can do. Their ultimate goals are the same, the settlers and the IDF, but the IDF has certain rules that they believe apply to the settlers, but the settlers don't believe any rules apply to them, and they can do whatever they want. And a lot of them are crazy enough that they're willing to attack the IDF. So you have this ongoing problem in the West Bank where the settlers and the IDF are actually clashing. And the Israeli Defense Ministry is taking measures to try to put this problem to bed.
Why is Benjamin Netanyahu coming to Washington next week? We already give him everything he wants.
Well, I would imagine that he wants to strategize with Trump. Trump thought that this whole operation was a one and done. He thought that he would go in there, or we would go in there. We would obliterate Iran's nuclear capability, and that would be the end of the story. But what Trump doesn't understand is he just bought into a forever war. This war is going to go on and on and on. I can lay out the details as to how it's going to happen if you want. But the idea that this is one and done is not serious. So what Netanyahu wants to do is he wants to brief Trump on how this is likely to play out. And he wants to begin to work on getting him to make sure that the United States is in the fight with Israel.
How do you think the war will progress? Israel will break the ceasefire, as it always does whenever it enters into a ceasefire.
Well, again, you want to understand what Israel's goals are here. Israel's goal is to wreck Iran. It's to turn Iran into another Syria, and at the same time to eliminate Iran's ability to enrich uranium. We focus a lot of attention on the fact that Iran can enrich uranium and that the Israelis and the Americans want to prevent that. Okay, but that's the first part of the story. The second part of the story is that the Israelis are bent on destroying Ukraine. They just don't want regime change.
But you said Ukraine, you meant Iran.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay.
They want to wreck. They want to wreck Iran, and it's going to take them a while to do that. It took them a while to wreck Syria. Of course, they did it with our help and with Turkey's help, and they're belief is that they can wreck Iran, but they can only do it with our help. You want to remember that one thing that's really happened here is that the Israelis have become extremely dependent on the United States to carry out these various military operations. The Israelis used to make a lot of the fact that they had created the ability to operate independently against their principal adversaries. They didn't need another country to fight their wars for them. Yes, they would buy weaponry from countries in Europe or from the United States. They would take aid from those countries. But when it was time to fight, the Israelis would do the fighting themselves. That's no longer the case. And it's in large part because the United States and Israel are joined at the hip. And because we're joined at the hip, they understand, right, that anytime they go to war against a country like Iran or when they execute a genocide in Gaza, they need the United States. They can't do it alone. And therefore, it makes eminently good sense for Netanyahu to come to Washington to talk sweetly to Donald Trump, to assuage his ego and tell him how much Israel needs him, how much Israel appreciates him, and also just to give him a sense of what's coming. Because you want to understand, Judge, what's happened here is that they've not obliterated forever Iran's nuclear capability. And Iran is committed to, once again, enriching uranium, right? That means that we won't know what exactly they're doing because the IAEA, which has been our eyes and ears up to now, is no longer going to be able to monitor what the Iranians are doing. So the Israelis are going to tell all sorts of stories how the Iranians are secretly enriching uranium for purposes of building a bomb. And we won't have Rafael Grossi or anyone like that there to say that they're not doing that.
And the Israelis won't have Rafael Grossi to share secrets, to get secrets from.
Yes, I fully understand that. But I'm also just telling you that you want to understand that from Israel's point of view, this is the ideal situation because the Israelis can portray the Iranians as moving rapidly down the road to get nuclear weapons. And there will be no IAEA to inspect and say that's not the case. And once that rhetoric is on the table and it begins to spread in the United States, as it did just before the bombing on June 22nd, what will happen is that we will feel compelled to come to the aid of our close ally, Israel. And of course, if we bomb again, that's not going to solve the problem. And all of this is a way of saying we're in another forever war.
What has the United States of America as a country gained from its alliance with Israel?
Nothing, as I've said to you before. Israel is a giant albatross around our neck, both strategically and morally. As a result of what's going on in Gaza, we're complicit in a genocide. And from a strategic point of view, we're now in another forever war, this one involving Iran. Furthermore, it's more likely than ever that Iran is going to get nuclear weapons. And if that happens, it's going to do enormous damage to the NPT. Furthermore, supporting Israel the way we support it has done great damage to the international legal system that we set up. Just look at what we're doing with the ICC, the ICJ, and so forth and so on. So this is just terrible news for us. And as I like to emphasize, I know you're not happy to hear this, if you're interested in containing China, this is disastrous. You're running down all sorts of military stockpiles in this war in the Middle East and, of course, in the Ukraine war as well. You're weakening yourself in East Asia, making it more difficult to contain China. So this is not good for us.
What will China and Russia do, if anything, if the United States invades, whether by air, sea, or land, Iran?
I don't think we're going to invade by land. I don't think that that's in the cards. I think that the Iranians, the Russians, and the Chinese all understand that it's extremely likely, I'm choosing my words carefully here, that both the Israelis and the Americans will pay a return visit to Iran. And I think the Russians and the Chinese understand that they have a vested interest in helping Iran buttress its defenses and improve its inventory of ballistic missiles. I don't think the Russians and the Chinese want Iran to acquire nuclear weapons, but I do think that they would like to see Iran possess a highly potent ballistic missile force and also have air defenses that could shoot down Israeli aircraft and Israeli missiles as they attack Iran.
Wow. I don't know that Trump's going to have an easy time selling to the American people, and maybe he doesn't care since he can't run for election again, the concept of a major incursion, I'll use that word since it's not going to be a land invasion, into Iran. I mean, what did he gain by the $100 million he spent bombing? He gained nothing with the $500 million he spent bombing the Houthis. What did he gain with the $100 million he spent bombing the Iranian mountainsides on June 22nd?
Well, I think with regard to the American people, as long as Americans don't die, there's almost no limit to what he can do. I mean, there's just no real resistance in this country. The Democratic Party puts up hardly any resistance. There's hardly any resistance inside the Republican Party. And voices like ours are few in number. I mean, there are a lot of people who listen to us, but it doesn't have that much effect up at the top. So Trump is pretty much free to do whatever he wants for the foreseeable future. And he is acting that way. I mean, he shows no sense of limits, no sense that he could get himself into trouble. And what we're saying here is that, you know, the potential for trouble is real, but he doesn't buy that argument.
I wonder if he understands the perception that Netanyahu has him wrapped around his finger.
Well, I think that he understands, this is me putting myself in his head. I think he understands that danger, but he believes that he can tell a story publicly that makes it clear that he's really in charge and that he has pulled Netanyahu's chestnuts out of the fire. And you want to remember, Netanyahu is a very crafty man. This is a first order politician. And he fully understands what he's dealing with when it comes to Donald Trump. So what he'll do is he'll come to Washington and he'll kiss up to Trump. He'll tell Trump that he's wonderful and he really needs Trump. And Trump will then be able to say that he is helping Israel, he is saving Israel, Israel should be thankful for him, and Netanyahu will just nod in agreement. So in a very important way, that allows Trump to convince himself that Netanyahu's not in the driver's seat, that he, Donald Trump, is in the driver's seat.
Professor Mearsheimer, thank you very much. It feels like it's a Friday afternoon, but it's Thursday because we all have the 3-day holiday weekend coming up, so-called Independence Day. We are independent of London, but are we independent of Washington? Not at all. Nevertheless, without getting political, thank you very much for your time. Have a great holiday weekend. We'll look forward to seeing you next week.
I look forward to it too, and happy 4th of July to you as well, Judge.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor. Coming up at 4 o'clock today, 4 this afternoon, the Intelligence Community Roundtable with Larry Johnson and Scott Ritter filling in for Ray McGovern, who's lecturing in Germany, trying to gin up the peace movement there. Judge Napolitano for Judging Freedom.
Yeah, after I beat this, I'm going to call it. I'm playing like crap right now. This guy's just washing me. But Really, come in. Mm-hmm. Gotta end them like that, bro. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me on this part one of the birthday stream. It's minutes to 5 or 6 actually. I'm gonna take a nap. Get up around 1. Get on some Zelda. I want to thank everybody who came in and donated. Really appreciate it. Oh no. Go back. Ooh, double S rank. I'll take that. All right, guys. I really appreciate you guys stopping through. Around 1, 2 o'clock, I'll be back on. Then we can get the real part of the stream going. Thanks for coming through. I'll check you guys on the next one. Later.